Hi guys, so in this video I would love to show you how to make a MIFFY headphone earphone pouch. It will fit both types of AirPods and can fit wired headphones as well. So for this you'll need white yarn, 4mm, 3mm hook, black yarn, yarn needle, and that's it. So you want to begin by taking your white yarn and your hook and chaining 11 plus 1, so in total you have 12. Make sure it fits around your headphones if you're using a different sized yarn. Now you want to work single crochets into the mountain stitch of your chains. You can use a smaller hook for this if you would like. To begin the next row you want to chain 2 and single crochet across. You're going to do 15 more of such rows. After finishing the 15 rows, you're going to make a little flap to make sure your headphone case holds its shape. We'll do this by beginning the row with chain 1 and single crocheting into the back loops only for this whole row and this whole row only. At the end, chain 1, and we are going to do 2 free rows of single crochets only. Personally, I'm only going to do 3 rows. Chain 1, if you have done 2 rows, it's going to be single crocheting into back loops only, but as I've done 3 rows, I'm going to single crochet into the front loops only for this whole row and this row only. After this, you're going to continue with normal 15 rows of single crochets, so it should be around equal, and now it is time to attach it. So we are going to slip stitch onto the side, so just putting my hook through with the same yarn, pulling it through and stitching it all the way down. Fast enough by chaining 1 and snipping off your yarn using a pair of scissors. Now you want to stitch together the next side as there is no yarn, so just follow what I'm doing on the screen right now, and you're going to use the same technique of basically slip stitching until the bottom of your bag. Then repeat the procedure of fastening off. Then you should be left with lots of tails you have to weave in. I've turned my piece inside out, and now we're going to make the drawstring. For this, you want to take the same yarn you used for the body, or maybe a different one, and we are going to chain around 30. Snip it off, and then we're going to thread it through the yarn needle, only the thing before the knot, and just we're going to stitch in every 2 holes in the single crochets all across. You want to maybe a bit difficult, but make sure to pull it through really tightly, after which you're going to tie the top of your ends to make sure it doesn't unravel. I've made 2 stars. I'll leave the tutorial for them down below, but essentially it is just magic ring, single crochet, chain 2, double crochet repeated for 5 times. So in order to adjust to tie it onto our bag, we are doing like normal knots. Make sure they're nice and secure and both stars are facing the same direction. So this is how it looks. Moving onto the face now. Yarn your needle through the beginning of row 6 and going down to row 5, and secure it by doing the same thing we usually do when stitching them up. Do the same thing 3 stitches across, after which we are going to make the face, which is going to be a crisscross, so follow the steps on the screen. Fasten off by tying a couple of knots on the back with your black yarn and snip off your yarn. This is our pouch. It's ready for AirPods, headphones, and is so easy and protective. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Also, my Instagram is Layla, so make sure to follow me on there, and my Depop, of course. Thank you. See you soon.